MMA news with Rimz.
It's my time, innit? We're starting with this. Jiri Prochazka versus Glover Teixeira 2 in talks for UFC 282 in December.
Yes. Good pronunciation. I'm clapping for the pronunciation.
He's clapping for the pronunciation. I'm clapping for the fight. Let's go. They finally made it. Or they're making it.
They're making it.
Yeah, Glover deserves that, man.
Yeah.
Glover deserves it, man.
Yeah.
He's 42 years old. Give him one more shot at the cherry, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the phrase is, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I think he said he's walking away, like, either way, right?
Regardless,
regardless, which is nice. But I think I kind of feel a little bit for Jan Blachowicz, but at the same time, not really, because this felt like it's deserved. Like you said, it's deserved. And I like when Glover does well, man.
If they make Glover wait, it's a detriment to the fight.
It's the best time to make this fight
Just
now.
redo it, right?
He's only getting older.
And Jan's last fight wasn't convincing, was it? It was the injury.
That was the injury thing.
He lost the second round of that fight, and then
like Jan could fight again easily.
Probably Ankalaev. I think is probably gonna put that.
Or even Hill.
Jamal Hill,
Jamal Hill,
I'd like to see that, but
so everyone wants to see this, yeah?
I'm glad they're making this, man.
Right.
It just makes sense.
I want Glover to win, but
I don't want to see it in December 2nd. I want to see it,
on the MSG card.
MSG, fuck that. UFC announces new broadcast deal for Brazil. UFC 283 set for January 21st in Rio de Janeiro.
Why didn't they put this?
Why didn't they put that on this?
As the headline?
That makes sense.
That's the
headline.
homecoming you could have for Teixeira.
Come on.
Yeah,
Who's Brazilian that's going to be fighting around that time?
Bro, if Charles
Maybe
Oliveira
Amanda
wins,
Nunes?
That's a big
Amanda
if,
Nunes.
Charles
though.
Oliveira wins, they could put him on this card.
But when's that? November?
October.
Okay, there's time if there's no injuries, but maybe Amanda Nunes.
Yeah, I think Nunes
Teixeira
wants time
sells
off
more
though.
though.
I don't know.
Anyway, Teixeira sells more.
Yeah.
I reckon. You put Teixeira in
Ooh,
Brazil.
I don't know. Amanda Nunes
Brazilian, I was hearing Brazilians don't even really rate Nunes.
Well, they don't rate her as a Brazilian.
Where's 282? Where's 282 going to be? Do you know? Does it say?
282.
December. That's
where is?
I'm not sure.
Is it going to be in Vegas?
Is that
I think it's a Vegas.
Oh, what about?
Vegas, no?
I'm not sure.
What about Figueiredo for January?
Possibly. You might be right on that.
Oh yeah, Moreno.
Yeah.
Moreno. Ooh, that could be good. That could be good.
I'm trying to think of the Brazilian. Yeah, you're probably right.
That would make sense. That would make sense.
That would be mad.
That would.
I think they have to put over on this card though.
Yeah.
They need to
Do you know what? Yeah,
it's 1 month.
Yeah.
Do you know what?
It's not even a mad
I'm
thing.
sorry,
I think
but
it's late
as
in
a
the month.
flyweight, I'm sorry, but I would rather actually that they kept it the way it was, so we flyweights can finally have a main event.
I swear.
If you look at every card, we're always the co-main. Every
No
flyweight
worries, little
fight,
guys,
100%. It will be us co-main and then heavyweights.
I think Moreno can headline though. People fuck with him.
Yeah.
Oh,
100,
people
yeah,
definitely,
100. Yeah.
Moreno,
And if it's in Brazil, then you got enough for
Figueiredo.
Figueiredo and you
Yeah.
got Moreno who can sell anyway.
Yeah, that would
So,
be mad.
That would be a
electric.
good fight still.
That's
The
mad.
fourth
That would
one.
be mad.
Because where are they gonna put? Because I'm hearing talks about John versus Miocic at the end of the year, right?
I saw that,
And if they're gonna put that on UFC 282, then it's gonna overshadow the Glover fight.
Can you
right?
imagine?
Yeah, I don't want
They
to
have
see
the light heavyweight title it's not the heavyweight. Or can it? It wouldn't even be. It couldn't be the main event.
Depends if France.
It will be the main event though. John,
It
there's
would
no
be
way
for
John
interim.
isn't the
It would
main
be for
event.
interim.
Yeah, but there's no way John
I
wouldn't
think-
be a
I
main
think
event
now
though.
I think he's not a main event.
No,
I think now they can put him co-main.
There's
I think
no
now-
way you put John on a co-main. There's
let's
It's
talk.
not name value.
I think it's
They
humble.
can't
I'm not doing this with you.
humble
I'm
the
seeing
man.
your opinions,
They
bro.
can't do that, bro.
Humble the man.
Hold
Humble
on,
him.
hold on.
Do you
So
know
who's
what I mean?
saying John Jones is co-main now?
I'm saying no.
You're saying that.
I'm saying he
You're
can
saying
be.
that.
I'm saying he can be. I'm not saying he should be.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
No, he can be.
under
He can be.
Teixeira he can be. Yeah.
He can be.
Who you putting ahead of him, bro?
No,
It
but
has to be like Conor. It has to be like
Brock Lesnar,
Yeah.
Jesus, like bro, like it has to be.
Jesus.
Bro, you might as well put Joshua the co-main if he loses to Usyk then. Like, nah, because don't do that. Like, there's numbers that need to be, because I promise you, if you look up the numbers right now for UFC Singapore, right, and how much Jan and Glover sold, regardless, all right, in terms of like interim and like validity and stuff, like fair enough. If you want to put like, oh yeah, the heaviest people on top, so on and so forth, but like, the stars will always outweigh that, man. Like always. Conor shouldn't be ahead of like Wonderboy and Woodley, or he shouldn't have been ahead of like a lot of.
But see, those are title fights. That's the thing. That's the only difference is that you like. I'm pretty sure it's a rule. You don't put like any like a normal fight.
Oh no! All right.
Am I wrong?
All right. Let me give you an example.
Go on then.
When Conor fought Nate the first time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Misha Tate and Holly Holm
Yeah,
underneath it.
yeah.
But, and remember,
but Conor didn't hit
Conor
anyone
was
off
gonna
a car.
Conor was
Do you
gonna
know what I
headline
mean?
UFC 200,
Yeah.
and there was bare title fights below that.
Yeah.
They
So-
rarely do it though. They
Yeah. It's a
rarely
rare
do it.
thing.
And they usually do it in weight order as well. So that's
Yeah.
another thing.
I think if John Jones and Stipe Miocic go above Glover, it will be for the interim.
Yeah,
I think it will have to,
But then-
and that justifies
They'd
it.
have
Yeah.
to. They'd
But
have
they've been
to.
talking about doing
the interim. Yeah,
for
they've
that.
been talking
It's
about.
because
then
of Francis,
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
Francis, because Francis is looking like he's not.
Bro,
too
Francis
far
could
off
be back
being
in, like,
fully
February.
recovered. Like, like he looks like he's like there.
Yeah.
like,
I think John
you know
just
what
doesn't want to wait because he's going to be out for like 3 years at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
No,
could wait
he
way
can't
too
wait no
long.
more. man.
Interim makes sense.
And
Yeah.
Stipe is making him wait as well,
Yeah,
which
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not liking right now. But
Yeah.
Francis could easily be back. But
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
the contract.
Yeah.
It's what's gonna happen with that.
Oh,
True. I
true.
forgot all about that, you know.
Yeah,
That's
the
mad.
whole contract
I don't know if-
situation
yeah, that
at the end
needs
of
to
this
get sorted,
year,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mad.
Okay, that's crazy though. That would be
Yeah.
good still.
Yeah.
UFC back in Brazil.
Yeah, John is a co-main, man. I can't believe you had the audacity to say that.
Oh man, I started with that. Bro, the way I see it is as well, the way Dana would probably see it is that look, we can't give John everything at this point. After all the man has done,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like he can be humble enough to take a co-main event slot after not being out. He said, "Oh, yeah, I'll fight heavyweight." It's been 3 years now.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? I haven't seen John Jones in the cage for almost 3 years, so that's why I say he can go into a co-main slot.
Right,
It's been that long.
Let me ask you this:
Okay.
if Moreno and
Yeah.
Figueiredo were on the same card as John, and John is fighting, are you saying Figueiredo and Moreno?
He wants the flyweight title.
Because like yeah.
Okay, without trying to be biased here.
Let's say John's not even fighting for the interim title; he's fighting like Taito Ivasa or Cyril Gane just because he needs a fight.
No.
Then
If he's fighting Taito Ivasa, he's not going ahead of Moreno Figueiredo. Hell no.
John Jones
Hell
does
no, man.
claim that top
Yeah,
spot for me.
there's-
but-
yeah.
Nah,
Yeah,
not
yeah.
for me, man. Oh, we have to agree to disagree. innit?
yeah. Strong disagree with that. That's cool. That's cool.
Moving on. Khabib says Charles Oliveira is starting to feel the pressure of Islam Makhachev fight.
I think we need to I think now's the time where we start separating Khabib's fighting ability from his opinions.
Yeah.
Because people think because he's undefeated, his opinions are also undefeated, and his predictions are undefeated. That's not how it works, man. Like Khabib will never tell you if they were saying Islam's gonna fight Godzilla, he's like, yeah, it is Islam's got better grappling. He'll be there's no way he's gonna tell you Islam ain't
He's
winning.
got a single leg Godzilla.
Yeah.
Khabib's been
True,
talking
true,
a lot
true,
lately,
true,
you know,
true.
Yeah.
about this fight.
He's put his promoter hat on.
Yeah,
He's got his promoter hat on.
He's doing yeah.
So, Thoughts. Oliveira versus Makhachev. Who you got?
Islam versus you know
Just
what?
off the top,
Here's,
like,
here's the thing. When you were saying, oh yeah, they could put Islam, no, they could put Oliveira as the main event for UFC 283. Then I was and then he was like, oh, there's 3 months, and I'm just thinking, man, it's not guaranteed he's gonna win that fight.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like from everything
I'm
that I've
Makhachev.
seen,
I'm
yeah.
side. I'm Makhachev, bro.
Well, he's passed the eye test with flying colours for Makhachev, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, in my opinion, and I've seen Oliveira fall too many times to not let it
In the
affect me.
past.
Yeah. I don't know if
I do think he's a different guy. I think he is a different fighter, Oliveira.
Oh yeah, 100%.
From the losses, he's a
Oh,
different.
yeah,
100%.
That's the thing. When you're way back in the game,
Yeah.
you remember the losses.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
It is
He
difficult.
ain't, but he ain't fought grapplers though, is what I'm saying. Like he ain't
Yeah.
fought someone,
Someone
anyone
who
like
that's-
Makhachev.
that's
the
a
rest
yeah,
of
yeah.
stern wrestler.
Kevin Lee.
like that.
Kevin
Yeah.
Lee's the closest
Yeah.
one that he got to, right? Yeah, but
And there's
Kevin Lee and
levels
Makhachev
there
as
as
well.
well, levels as
Kevin
well.
Lee and
Nah,
Makhachev.
yeah,
At
But
one
Kevin
point
Lee
we
also
thought he
took
might have
him
been.
down. Kevin Lee took
Yeah,
Oliveira
he
down.
did.
So I'm saying if Kevin Lee can do that.
but then if you're gonna turn that around and be like, has Makhachev fought anyone with amazing jiu-jitsu?
Yeah.
on that level. Like,
Moises.
I don't know.
Moises.
I don't. Not on. Yeah, Moises is good, but not on that level.
Not on
and,
Oliveira, yeah.
And I don't. And I think what's the other guy for? Is it Darby Ramos?
Hummus is
legit.
legit, bro.
Yeah.
He's ADC.
So, yeah, so
gold
that's what I'm
medalist,
thinking,
bro.
That's what I'm thinking. He might be ready for it. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
people thinking that Oliveira is like, oh yeah, Oliveira's got like great jiu-jitsu off his back, blah blah. But he's dealt with that.
And you have to
before.
remember, those Russians, their styles is
Nullifies
literally
it.
top pressure,
Yeah.
neutralizing. You're not moving,
Yeah.
and I'm just gonna punch you in your face,
Yeah.
like, or sub you.
It is
or
the
whatever.
antidote for jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, literally.
You know what I mean?
So
Yeah.
it's like, yeah.
That being said, last week I was Islam. This week I'm Charles. So
bro,
next week I might be Islam again.
you gotta
We'll
check
see.
what the date of the fight.
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
alternate.
The
Yeah,
alternate
yeah.
the weeks.
Where you're gonna
That's
be
where my
at.
money's gonna go.
But,
Right,
but can we agree that this is cap? Because I don't know if I think Charles is
feels
feeling that
pressure. I don't think he feels
How
pressure.
would Khabib even know? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, just
He's been calling him up like
how you been, bro?
late night calls. Islam's coming.
Yes, bro.
Same location. Bad, what you saying?
Yeah.
Oliveira, Makhachev.
Oh man. It's one of those things where like certain days I feel certain fighters. I think Oliveira. I don't know if there's I don't think this is controversial. I think Oliveira's a better striker than Makhachev.
Yeah.
I think on
I
paper.
agree.
But I think if Islam cracks him with a right hand and drops Oliveira, I think Oliveira's in trouble. Because this is what annoyed me about the Gaethje fight. When you drop him, you stay away from the jiu-jitsu. Now, I get that people are scared of it, but if you dive on him and you put pressure on him and you actually, that's when you can. But if you let him get up and then he gets his cobwebs back, then he's ready to fight again. So I feel like if Makhachev drops Oliveira and then gets him down, I think he'd even...
That guard game is serious.
They ain't got the
they
ain't got the same like top control level as
No.
Islam though. But I'm gonna be
Or the
honest with
cojones.
you, his top control ain't as good as Habib's, but it's good.
It's good
Right?
enough, yeah.
Yeah, but you also have to bear in mind, right? Like the last time a Russian decided just to jump into a Brazilian's guard and it was like very high profile. It was when Fedor lost to Vadum, right? So like,
Oh, we going old
Yeah.
school. We going
Wow.
old school.
yeah, no, the last time a Russian jumped into a Brazilian's guard, where you just thought like, oh yeah, like he can get him. Yeah, it was Vadum versus Fedor. Yeah, and because like Dustin Poirier's got decent top control, and like Justin Gaethje doesn't have any at all. Like I think I'm lying. When's the last time you saw him grounded by someone?
Gaethje's not coming on the show anytime soon.
Yeah. Every time he drops someone, he's like, all right, we're getting up. Like, the Michael
Gaethje
Johnson
on the
fight,
floor is bad.
Yeah,
It's bad
yeah.
still.
Yeah, we haven't really seen the top part of his game, right? But I'm assuming he's because even in his wrestling career, he's always talked about just being good at like anti-wrestling, not really like almost like Nicky Rodriguez to a degree.
Yeah.
But see, I just think it's a mentality thing. I think if you come in there thinking I'm gonna grapple the grappler, you can find success. Obviously, don't get me wrong. There's been situations where people get caught with submissions and that.
Yeah.
But Oliveira's been submitted. I'm pretty sure he's
Yeah, he
been
has,
submitted
he has
before.
been submitted
That's
a
what I'm
couple of
saying. So
times,
it's like
yeah.
you build someone up in your head and you're gonna make them this big guy. But anyone can get beat anywhere at this level, especially when you have wrestling like Islam. So that's what I'm saying. I can see it happening.
You saying you saying if you rolled with him, you could get him? Is that what you're saying right now? That's what I'm
I
hearing.
mean, if he wants to come down to the UK, I mean, hey, give me some time. Give me some time. Was it what? How long should I say? How old is
a million.
a million? How old is Oliveira right now?
32.
Yeah,
32.
31,
32. 31, 30. I'm 20. By the time I'm 25, I reckon I can get him myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it all right.
Damn.
Self-confidence.
Where's
son.
your jiu-jitsu school?
Well, I trained down GB top team.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rimz telling me he's been tapping so many like professional fighters. He's like,
Lies, bro. Lies.
That's what you've been telling me.
Lies, bro.
Like, yeah.
Spill it.
Bro. Don't
Yeah.
listen to that story. He's lying.
Expert.
Caffeine on the mic.
No, but that's a great fan.
Next.
Yeah.
So Makhachev very upset. Labels Charles Oliveira's Conor McGregor call out embarrassing. What are your thoughts on this?
Bro, he's doing the same thing, wasn't he? Like he was calling Conor out too. So
Can you blame him? Can you
Can't
blame him?
really.
Can you
Everybody's
blame
looking
him?
for a payday.
Financial decision.
Yeah, man.
Just
you're
finance.
looking after the family, man. Like,
Spoke to his accounting team. They
It's red
said,
panty
yeah,
night.
that's it.
you know what I'm saying?
That's it.
No, I don't think you can blame anyone calling out Conor, especially as he's in your division.
100.
He's in your division and he's on a yacht. You know what I mean? He's not necessarily training right now. He's on a yacht with a cigar in his mouth and we don't know what's in it. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's in that cigar, bro. And he's chilling and you know that's the biggest payday. Come on, man. Of course you're calling him up.
Yeah, makes sense, man.
I really want to see a conversation between him and Ali because like the shit that Ali says, if you're gonna call that embarrassing, like talk to Ali because he said much words.
So much.
Yeah.
He does.
That's the number one promoter in the game right now.
He is though. He is though.
I hear
That's a
good
fact.
things. I hear he looks after his fighters as well.
Yeah.
Like, properly.
Oh, definitely.
Properly does.
They're like a group of that's like a big group of people there, man. That's like a little family.
Hard to get in though, because it's like that. Because it's family.
Yeah.
All right, we move on from this one. Aljamain Sterling responds to TJ Dillashaw. The guy's still cheating. He's still finding ways to cheat.
Little weasel. You have to call him little weasel.
What's your thoughts? Do you think TJ is still cheating at this moment in time?
There's always been rumblings of TJ cheating before he even got caught, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I would be surprised.
Even
if-
from his his teammates, bro. Like,
Yeah.
that's mad.
Yeah.
They were saying it like way before he even got popped for it. Like I remember it was around was it like 2015, like when he was still at Alpha Male. There was rumblings of him like doing things. Yeah. So
And after he left as well, there's straight away
they
talking.
would straight up snitch on him after he went away.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
it wouldn't surprise. Once you
It
cheat
wouldn't
once,
surprise you.
if you cheat,
Yeah,
if you're prepared
yeah.
to cheat once,
Yes.
you'll be prepared to cheat a second
again.
time.
Yeah, I hate it.
Do you know what I mean?
100.
Bad.
what
As
you-
a fighter,
Yeah.
what's
Oh,
your
yeah.
thoughts on cheaters, bro?
On cheaters?
Yeah, bro.
But there's different kinds of cheating, right? I mean, there's obviously cheating in the fight. There's cheating before the fight.
He's
I mean,
doing all of it.
Cheating
he's
before
doing
the
cheating
fight.
before the-
When you say cheating before the fight, you mean like using before the fight, or you mean like not making weight?
Oh, but see, that's the thing. There's obviously using and they're having substances, and there's obviously like manipulating the scale and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. For me, it's just like I love the martial arts aspect of it. I love that it's like we're going in there. We're gonna find out who's the better
Yeah.
fighter. You
Mano
don't
y
need to
mano.
take mano y mano. You don't need to take no steroids and shit like
Yeah.
that. But people see it as a sport, and at the same time, to become UFC champion, people do by any means. But I just think, like TJ Dillashaw, he's never going to be in the GOAT conversation because he cheated.
Yeah.
And so that's why I think. So that's why I don't
Oh,
cheat.
you bring this up then. You bring this up.
bro.
Man have to
I
bring it
mean,
up then.
Yeah, no, but
John
I think
Jones,
so.
bro.
I think, but that's why he's on my co-main because I.
Love that. Love that.
Hey, man.
Talk your talk.
Hey, bro.
Talk your talk.
I would
get
just,
me?
no, I'd never just say this as well because people are gonna be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" But look, I'm not saying John Jones ain't this shit, man. We all watched his fights. We've all loved them highlight videos and all this and that. But at the same time, man, if we're talking about what the sport is, you need to perform at the highest level, okay? But if that means that you require something else, then that's obviously not just you. You know what I mean? That's something that you're putting into yourself. So I think that's why I always respect people like Khabib, because you just go in there and you even fighters that make weight when they don't have to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. That shows what kind of man you are, in my opinion. So I feel like if you cheat, then I don't know, man.
You must really hate girls who wear a lot of makeup, then, bro. Like,
Actually, to be fair,
You must not like girls that wear makeup.
But
If you don't like fighters that use steroids.
no, it's
That is a comparison,
That is a
isn't
bit
it?
of a
Fucking hell,
comparison,
mate.
yeah.
yeah, no, because like
way left.
No. But think about it. It's like you're doing something to manipulate, like, or girls who just put a filter on their Instagram photos. It's because you're doing something to manipulate how people are. Do you get what I mean? Like,
Okay.
the actual product.
Okay.
of what you're
I
doing.
hear where you're coming from.
Yeah,
I get
so-
where you're
Yeah,
going.
I'm not articulating it well. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I hear
Basically,
you.
he's
Yeah.
saying
So-
it's
so-
deceptive,
Okay,
kind of.
yeah, yeah.
Because
you're-
that's not really
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
So you using PEDs, that's not really you.
Yeah,
It's the PEDs.
you're cheating in order.
That's what he's trying to say. I
To
get it.
make people
Okay.
think you're this, but you're not actually. Do you get
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you think you're making people think that you're like a pure martial artist. You train and your skills come from that when it actually comes.
Well,
from,
100%,
Yeah.
100%. It's like
Yeah.
if okay, no, that's a bit of a mad thing to say, but
yeah, don't elaborate. I don't want to say something mad, but don't elaborate. Yeah,
no, but I mean, yeah, it's like if a woman has breast enhancement, same thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
yeah, yeah.
whatever the case may be, that's good for you. But if you're competing at a certain sport level, an elite level, then yeah, I feel like that's different. Because the sport is about who's good, if the rule said you can take steroids, then I
it's
wouldn't
what it
care.
is, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
if the rule says you can't, then that's what we're
But then we have
based
to
on.
we have to question the rules. Then, like, why is it that? Because if everyone can take I feel the reason that you can't take PEDs is because not everyone has access to them. I feel that's the main.
Oh, you think that's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
reason?
I honestly think that's the main
I agree with
main
that.
reason.
I agree with
Because
that.
if everyone had,
Potentially,
if the
yeah.
UFC signed you and they'd be like, all right, everyone has access to all of these PEDs, I
Yeah.
don't think anyone would find it as bad as it is.
Yeah.
Because like with EPO, right? Like
Yeah.
the reason that it is so frowned upon because it helps you recover and it's all of these like extra
Endurance and
things,
stuff,
right?
Yeah.
If Henry Cejudo had access to it as well before the TJ fight. Maybe TJ was using it before, but let's just assume that he was only using it for that fight, and Henry Cejudo had access to it too.
Yeah.
would we really be like in an
You wouldn't care.
We wouldn't.
No,
It's
you
still
wouldn't. Yeah,
even,
yeah.
even
it's still
playing
even
field.
playing field. Yeah.
Because you look at all of that, everything that's coming through, like stem cell, remember, like TRT, like people.
Alright, that's a
protein
good
powder.
point.
The
Yeah.
stem
Back
cells.
when they were using TRT,
Oh.
remember when they
Yeah.
could use
Yeah.
TRT.
Yeah, it was
Like,
legal. Yeah,
it was-
yeah.
yeah, you could
But again,
use
not
it.
everyone used it. You had to go and see
Yeah,
doctor
yeah.
and
Yeah.
tell doctor that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
then that kind of shows that using it kind of puts you at a mad advantage. Because look at Vitor, bro.
Yeah,
He was
yeah, yeah.
savage
Bro,
with it.
listen,
Yeah.
whatever his subscription was, prescription, whatever, let me know what it is, and I need that shit.
Yeah, because like I remember like Matt Serra saying as well. He was like, "Bro, I'm on TRT right now, and it feels amazing." Like, and it's and it's one of those things that like I get your comment. Your problem is more the fact that you think that all right, these are the rules, and you're breaking the rules. It's like once the rules are set, you're breaking the rules to try and gain an advantage.
But what you're saying is if it was a different kind of, let's say we lived in a different, but then you could generalize that to all sports. You know, if the way for us to break records, right, is to keep pushing ourselves. But if we could put substances, then yeah, maybe we could beat the 100 meter time. So then why don't you just in general all sports, things like the Olympics, have an Olympics,
But that's the thing though. There is doping in all sports.
Yeah.
What cycling? You got it. Even football.
Yeah.
You got everything.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
basketball.
Yo,
like,
bro.
you get me? So it's all mad.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
In the NBA, I'm sure there's contracts where they give you the steroids. Man. No one's telling me LeBron ain't on steroids, bro. No one's telling
Yeah,
me.
so yeah, it's all
But
mad.
it just depends what we like refer to as steroids. I'm sure at some point all of us have used some sort of steroid for recovery. In,
Without
like,
even
going to
knowing.
hospital, and
Yeah.
not even know it's. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the word steroid just has like negative
Yeah,
connotations,
yeah,
right?
It's a
Yeah,
stigma.
yeah,
It's a
yeah.
stigma.
So,
It's
yeah.
a stigma.
Yeah.
So like performance enhancing, because there's a difference between like banned substances and then like substance like then straight up cheating, right?
Yeah.
Because like someone you can have like a foot cream and it's flipping
Yeah.
got like
Look at
testosterone in, yeah.
Chad Mendes.
Yeah,
He had that
yeah,
free
yeah.
for
For the
his-
X-Men
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
But the problem with
Or
him, he didn't pass the
alopecia,
side
whatever it
test
was.
to begin with, right? So like, it makes it worse, right? But when you look at Tim Means, right?
Yeah,
Like when
yeah.
you thought, how did he fail that?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he doesn't even look like he would take it.
Yeah.
And then you get Chad Mendes, you're like, all right, one of these are taking pom and you're like, it's this guy, 5'6", he weighs like 170. Like, nah, this is him. So yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
if PEDs wasn't cheating, then that'd be a different story.
Yeah.
But if I know that I'm cheating, then obviously that's just a whole different thing.
Which he admitted
So,
to.
do you know what
Yeah,
I mean, so yeah.
Do you know on this one though? Yeah, I think Aljo's being very clever. Because by bringing it up, what does that mean? USADA are going to go and test him. And they're going to be testing him. And Kamaru was complaining about them waking him up at 5 a.m.
yeah.
So they'll keep on waking him up, keep
Yeah.
on, keep on testing him, keep on breaking his routines of training and stuff like that. And it all benefits Aljo. So I think he's just being clever by bringing this up.
No,
Because if TJ is cheating, then he's got a set of balls on him still. Because you get caught cheating once, you don't go and do it again.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
nah,
Especially the
nah,
next
nah.
fight
John
or
Jones.
couple fights.
I thought Charles would disagree with that though, because Charles cheated on numerous occasions.
Yeah, but that's Charles, that guy,
Yeah.
bro. And also, I think it was different times. Back when Charles was competing, I think it was a lot more prominent than a lot more.
No
fighters
USADA,
were-
yeah.
So
Cool, we'll move on. Luke Rockhold rips UFC's bonus structure. Company is worth billions and we're still stuck on 50k bonus checks. Thoughts?
I don't like talking about fighter pay, I'm being honest, yeah.
Nah.
Nah, it's
No?
a bit. Do you know the reason I don't like talking about it? Because I feel like no one's ever going to come to an agreement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like everyone has their opinion on how much fighters should be paid.
Yeah.
Because I think with fighting is a sport where, like, the danger level that you could go through is worse than almost any other sort of job,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, bro, I get paid more than like most UFC fighters. You get what I mean? And like, they do way more dangerous job than me. But that's not how society really works, is it? Like, just because it's dangerous doesn't mean. Like, I feel like builders should probably get paid quite a lot because they're lifting heavy and stuff, but they're not really that valued in society. So it's the same with fighters, right? Like, for some of the like, it was mad because a minute ago you just said that Angela Hill got paid 190. I'm like, man, that's like probably more than Cheetah. I'm assuming it's
No,
probably more
Cheetah
than
got
Cheetah.
300.
Nah,
Cheetah got 300.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got paid.
Yeah.
Wow.
he's on a
Relatively,
150 base contract, win plus
Yeah.
another 150.
When did that happen? That must have been recent,
Cheetah's
yeah.
won a couple fights. Well, I think probably after Sugar fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that made him a little bit of a star, kind of.
Okay, that one's surprising. Yeah, but most fighters wouldn't get that 95.
No, if you look
95,
at if you look at across the board, I think there was a few people that were earning like 6 figures, and most of the fighters were 5 figures.
yeah.
Cool. Well, my thoughts.
Yeah, no, go on.
Yeah, 50k bonus. I don't know. Like, to some, 50K is still a lot of money. Of
course.
Not to fight on the card. You know what I mean? Maybe Luke Rockhold's level. That's like to him. He's like because he does other things as well. So he might think 50K, not much to him. But I don't think 50K ain't too bad. I don't think. I think it's all right.
I think when you look at just the general pay structure for the UFC, if it was any more than 50K, it would be a little bit crazy. It would,
compared to what you're getting, like, you know what I mean?
If you're on a 12 and 12 or whatever, and you're winning 50 grand for a knockout, that's like double what you would have earned for the win.
Yeah.
So it kind of, you know, that's a you know, if you're early days and you get one of them bonuses, you're enjoying what you're saying. But if you're late, and
here's a thought. Should bonuses be done on percentage of what you're getting then?
But then look at how dead that would be for if you're young, if you're fresh off the board. First UFC fight, you go in and you go and do like a spinning back kick and you kill a man. And you're gonna get a $6 grand bonus.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So imagine fucking Buckley, like he's got a $6 grand bonus for that, right? Yeah. Do you know what? You bring up a good point. Here's the way it could be fixed. Yeah, if you earn over a certain amount, let's say 100K, then it's done more on then it's done a little bit more like 50 and then the percentage, right? But if you're like lower than 100, maybe like
straight
50,
I think the way it is now, it incentivizes young fighters to get the finishes because they ain't never seen that money in their life. But then I think as you get older, when you're getting more than 50K in general, you're going to be like, okay, well, I don't really need to get the bonus because I'm already getting 300 for this fight. So all I need to do is win to get my other win paycheck. So let me just cruise through the fight. And that's why I think sometimes you see when the fights are a little bit higher level, people are just trying to win. Or like not higher level, but as in like a little bit moved along. Like an Izzy. But then you look at the younger fighters and man, that's why I'm trying to watch the prelims now. Because these guys are scrapping for that money because they care.
More recently, the prelims have been popping, man.
Violent. So
no, I hear that. All right.
I think the 50K makes sense.
It's all relative though, because like you know when you're younger, right, and you're maybe like 10 or something, like a 5 is a lot. But like now it's like, bro, like
jeez, man, like
it's nothing,
1,000.
You're looking at them red notes like they're nothing. Over there. You need to lend me some money, bro.
All right. Terrance McKinney doesn't expect Paddy Pimblett match up next. He has to take the baby steps.
He has to take baby steps. I like that still. Right. Is that what you're saying, yeah?
What's your thoughts? You think they could make that fight next? And if they do, who would you favour?
You know what? I honestly don't know if Terrance McKinney is like... He's good, but I don't really know if he's... Has he done enough to impress you guys to think that he's going to be like a top contender?
For me, contender, yeah.
You think he's done enough?
I think he could be ranked. He's ranked. I think he's ranked.
Because I don't think Paddy's done enough. So I don't feel like it should be the next one. Yeah, do you get what I mean?
Okay, I get you in that way. Okay, yeah.
Because I think Terrance McKinney is sick.
Yeah.
And I feel like he could possibly be up there, like very, very
like a world beater.
Yeah. And I don't think based on what I've seen, and because have you guys watched Paddy at like Cage Warriors and stuff?
Yeah, I watched a few.
Bro, I've seen him get outclassed like on a few occasions. Right? Like even the Jordan Levitt fight, the first round was a bit.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So
I hear you.
So I don't think it should be up next, and I think because the thing that's confusing me a little bit is they're trying to compare Paddy to Hamza and Conor, right? That's the rise that they want him to have. In terms of
fame wise and like how and how the fans perceive him, yes. But in terms of skill wise
and performance
wise, I don't know if he's can match that.
There's never been a rise like Conor's though, and I think even Hamzat's one's like comparable, but it's not really because like Brimage was good going into that Conor fight. Max Holloway he became what he became now. Yeah. And then Diego Brandao was ranked. I think he was like 13 or something. He won the
even the Dustin one.
Dustin as well.
Yeah. The Dennis Siver one was kind of like there's no one else to match me. We'll just give me him. Yeah. But like Paddy, I didn't know either of his opponents going into those fights, so it's like.
Really?
Jordan Levitt, I knew him a little bit, but like I just
because
he
twerks. You didn't know if he's fighting just because he's twerking.
One before Levitt?
I think Lou.
Oh yeah, okay, the one at London.
Yeah.
Okay, I only saw that guy fight once. Yeah, Vargas. I only saw him fight once actually. Yeah. I hear you saying. Yeah, sorry, having a bit of technical issues. It's a bit hot. Camera's overheating, but we'll go again.
Unusual suspects. So the camera started acting unusual. You get me?
So what you saying?
Cool. So McKinney, like he called out Paddy. It was a great call up for him because, you know, it brings that name, you know, the hype. Like the Paddy people start looking at McKinney. But like I said last week, Paddy ain't trying to take that fight. Like, I think everyone is in agreement with what would happen if they were to fight.
Yeah.
Maybe not, but for me, I think McKinney wins.
Yeah,
so, yeah, I think that's why he's calling him out.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. Definitely not going to happen. UFC ain't going to do that.
Yeah, no, I don't think it will.
Yeah, I think it's part of that new gen of like just those lightweights that are just coming through. That look.
Yeah.
Like, who's the other one? Jalen Turner.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's my guy.
Yeah.
That guy's
The
good.
tarantula.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah.
been following him from the beginning.
Yeah.
Viziev as well.
Yeah.
You got Gamrot, Saryukin.
Saryukin,
Yeah.
Those are the ranked ones.
Yeah.
There's unranked ones.
Do you know what do you think about the
Menacing.
UFC changing the ranking system so that we have like a top 30 for every weight class
I
rather
think
than
there
a
should
top
be
15?
20.
I don't know why
Top
they do
20.
15.
20, 25 maybe because
Yeah.
they cut like bantamweight, lightweight,
Yeah.
they could easily stretch it.
Yeah,
A couple of the
they
other
could.
divisions
They could.
is going to be difficult. But I
Yeah.
think there needs to be more than just a top 15 now.
Yeah. I
Right,
think they
so-
should expand it.
All right, the reason I don't 100% agree with it is not because like when someone's unranked, everyone's like, oh, they might be irrelevant, yeah. But like, no one's trying to see 28 fight 27. Do you get what I mean? It just looks
okay.
weird on
Yeah,
the
fair.
on the
True.
card,
It becomes
right?
more like a
yeah.
league system, innit? Like PFL. Like.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
I
fair
think
enough.
20 though. Because
20
I
is
swear they
alright.
used to do 20. They used to do it up to 20.
I don't think they ever did.
I think they have. I've
At
seen
some
it
point.
like sometimes when they got the little things up, and I've seen 20 before, bro.
But they might have a ranking,
Yeah,
but they just don't show it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe.
Because like with the lightweight recently, they put 16. Remember they had two tied at 15.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, how can- what is this?
Maybe then, maybe.
They definitely have their own system behind the scenes. Yeah, 100%.
All right, cool. We move.
Uncle Uriah.
Uriah Hall stepping away from MMA following UFC 276 loss to Andre Muniz.
Clap it up for him, man.
I give him.
What? Hey, back in the day, you don't remember?
No.
I remember sitting in my bedroom watching
Yeah, Ultimate
Tough.
Fighter. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was a monster.
I thought he was the man. I thought
Yeah,
he was
yeah,
the champ.
yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I thought he was going to be the champ.
Yeah. I thought he was a monster still. Like, and they were actually
Them
scared
spinning
of him.
back.
They
What?
were actually
Oh,
scared
they
of
were.
him.
The
yeah,
spinning
they were.
kicks.
Yeah,
Ugh.
100.
But I feel.
He had a mysticism to him as well.
Yeah,
he had
yeah,
something
yeah.
about him. You
Yeah,
just
yeah,
kind of
yeah.
didn't understand
Yeah,
him.
He was Jamaican. That's no one knew that Jamaicans were fighting back then in MMA.
Oh, but no. Yeah, he's had some wins, had some losses. I feel
He's a killer
his
still.
career. I feel he didn't reach the heights I expected him to reach. Though
100%.
That's the only thing I'd say.
Or
yeah.
Dana. I think Dana expected him to
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, I think he
know.
wanted him to be the next Anderson.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's what we all
100.
kind of.
That's what he was projected to be.
Yeah, he
essentially.
was.
Because even his most high profile win, like what would you guys say his most high profile win is? Because I can tell you what I think it is.
tough.
I think.
I think Musashi.
I think Musashi. Yeah,
Musashi.
Musashi.
Musashi, and even that one he shouldn't have won. Like,
shouldn't have won that,
yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
what he did in that fight, like Musashi was destroying him, and then
Just got
and then you
caught.
saw the rematch, and he did get
Yeah,
so.
yeah,
The fact that was his career highest win, and well, he did beat Anderson, so
Yeah.
But-
Yeah, even
but
that was
Anderson
yeah.
win.
Yeah.
Anderson win, innit?
yeah.
You get me? So yeah. All right, cool.
Shout out to
Shout out to him.
Uriah Hall, man.
Shame he couldn't, get the whole put the gloves down and
Yeah,
that kind of
yeah.
thing. But still, props to him, man.
Fair dues. All right. Cris Cyborg will face Simone Silva in professional boxing debut next month. What's your thoughts on?
Sound like she's about to get some money.
I hear that. I'm all for fighters getting their money, but
Yeah.
I think there's some MMA fighters that just leave the boxing, bro. Like I don't really want to see it. Like, and
The thing is, women's boxing is getting a bit bigger now.
Yeah.
it's
there's
not
a
at a
bit of
point where people are gonna care, bro. I don't.
No one cares
More
for
than
Cris
female
Cyborg
MMA
boxing,
to
but-
certain points, though. Like I feel like now, if I was to say what's bigger, female MMA or female boxing, it's closer now than it was like 2-3 years ago. To be fair,
Would you have said female MMA was bigger?
yeah, I'd still say it's bigger. But
Yeah,
like, you know,
yeah,
like
yeah,
Savannah
I would, yeah,
Marshall
yeah,
versus
yeah.
Clarissa Shields,
Oh,
you know,
yeah,
and
yeah,
people are
yeah,
like
talking about
relatively
it,
excited.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
what was the other one that?
Oh, the other
recently-
day.
Dubois' sister.
No, not that. Recently there was a not that recent. but
Jake Paul.
Paul.
Jake
Paul.
Yeah.
God.
Oh, Serrano.
remember.
Serrano.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Serrano,
yeah.
No, there's been some good fights
Katie
recently.
Taylor,
Yeah,
Female
that's
boxing.
it. And Katie Taylor.
Daniel, Daniel Dubois' sister's good as well, man. She's
Oh
coming
yeah, I've
up.
heard. Yeah. I ain't watched that, though,
No,
but
yeah,
I've
she's
heard
solid still.
Okay,
I'm not gonna lie, she's very good.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
But-
But I agree with you. No one's trying to see.
Yeah, no one's really good. All right, cool. Coming off of that, Kayla Harrison pleads for Cris Cyborg. Winner take all fight invites her to Juice to the Gills.
So I know when you need it. Shout out to Lance
Yeah,
every
shout
time.
out Lex,
Yeah.
man. But yeah, so I think Cyborg's contract might be up. So I think basically Harrison wants to fight. But,
Kayla's she's only signed for 1 year in the PFL as well. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, like we literally just said we don't really care that much about Cris Cyborg. I'm going to PFL on Saturday. And I'm supporting Louis and I'm supporting Simone, and Joshua's fighting on the same day. We might leave early, bro. Like, I'm not even trying to see the main event. I don't care that much. I don't think I care that much.
I'd watch Harrison.
I'd watch Harrison.
I don't think I'm going to stake that. I'll
Harrison.
keep an eye on the result, but like, if we might end up just going to bar just to watch the Joshua fight if this runs over. Like, that's how uninterested I am in this. Like, bro, it's because it's going to be the same thing. If I watch the highlights, you're just going to.
I hear you. She hasn't got competition, really. That's the problem. That's the problem. She hasn't got competition.
It's not like. I feel like there's once upon a time when Ronda was on top of the world. I would be interested to watch her fight because it's like a monumental event. I don't feel the same thing with her. Like even Nunes or Valentina, I would feel that with her. I don't know.
Not much.
Do you guys?
Power.
But you know what? It's the UFC marketing team. I feel like PFL can only do so much of Kayla Harrison. When you watch a UFC market someone like Ronda Rousey, like Valentina, it's just different. It just feels different. Here she's on MMA Hour. But do you know what I mean? Whereas they should be promoting it. I don't know.
And that thumbnail ain't really helping.
And that
much.
thumbnail ain't helping.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then 155 women's division, there isn't too many people you can compare her to as well. So it's
that's the problem.
There's too many things working against her, to be honest with you. It's just it's a bit,
Yeah. All right, cool.
That fight makes more sense for Cris Cyborg than the boxing, though.
100%.
Yeah.
Go and do that, man. Don't do the boxing thing.
All right, cool. Now, Sam Alvey angles for Jake Paul fight after UFC release. Reveals past sparring run-in. Here, he was a douche.
Oh my god.
Let me tell you. No, you want to go?
No, you go. Sound like you got something to say.
Flipping hell, bro. This guy, fam. This is going to be another... what's he? Who did Jake Paul punch up? Ben Askren.
Oh,
yeah. No, don't even get me started on Woodley, bro. Don't even get me started on Woodley. This is going to be another one.
Yeah,
don't do it.
It will be as well.
I want him... No, do you know what? Fuck it. I want him to do it. Do it. Fight Jake Paul.
For the payday?
No, not for him. For Jake Paul.
Oh.
Yeah.
Bun him, blood. Yeah, because I told him what to do last week, bro. Sit down, fam. You got like 8 kids sitting on the sideline watching you get knocked the heck out, bro.
Yeah.
Go back to your house, fam.
Why is he doing it? Like, because
He's been getting paid.
Is
You
it
just said he's got
because-
8 kids.
Yeah, but no, but his contract, he's been fighting for 6 figures for the last 6-7 fights.
True.
Yeah.
Sit down, man. You've got your bread, fam. You don't need to.
Yeah. So wait, let me ask this then. Like, we always talk about fighters being underpaid. What are the ones that get overpaid?
He's
like,
getting overpaid.
Everyone talks about that, right? Everyone's like, no, he deserves it, bro. 7 defeats in a row. You still think he should be on 6 figures?
That's jokes.
He's a madman. He's a madman. But it just shows if you're a company man, they will pay you. They'll pay you.
Yeah.
Smiling Sam Alvey, bruv. Look, he's smiling in the fucking picture there, bruv.
Yeah.
He's still gonna be smiling after Jake Paul slumps him as well.
Why does he piss you off so much? I feel like there's like, did you run into him at the airport? Or like, what's
No, you know what it was. You know what it is, yeah. The most recent fight, I knew what was gonna happen going into the fight. He probably knew what was going to happen going into the fight. And you brought your little 3-year-old kids to come and watch you, and he's getting dust up like this. I'm thinking, come on, man, don't subject your kids to this level of violence at their age. And they got to sit cage side and watch their dad get punched up, blood. Come on, man.
Yeah, I did think that as well. When the camera just went to the wife and I was seeing bare kids. Like little kids, bro.
I don't think they should cut that. I don't think they should cut to the losing team.
Yeah, that
in those instances.
Yeah.
Like when they're crying and stuff. Like, don't do that, man. It's a bit harsh. Yeah. Like,
and then this guy's smiling. I'm thinking, why are you surprised? Look at your kids. Your kids are getting done out like this, and you're just in smiling.
Honestly, his career highlight in the UFC, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but he was fighting and someone in the crowd said, kick him in the dick.
Yeah. Kick him in the
That's
dick.
was he fighting on that.
Kick him in the dick.
Highlight. Yeah. Kick him in the dick.
I will always say, though, I always respect that he shaved the smiley face on the back of his head.
You got to do something.
You got to do something different.
That's another thing that pissed me off, bro. Nothing I hate more than a dead trim, bro.
I honestly think if you met him and he came up to you, shake your hand there, you'd like him. But
don't get me wrong. I genuinely believe he's probably a great human being. But I'm more concerned about his actual well-being and health because I think he's taken so much damage. Like over the last probably 3-4 years, I've watched him take so much damage. It's like, how much damage can one man take? Do you know what I mean? Before they step away. So that's why I asked him to step away, or I was asking to step away. When I found out he retired, I celebrated, and now I'm hearing this.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. It's sad to see when fighters kind of what's it?
Overstay their welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And what does it look like for another UFC guy to go and lose against Jake Paul? What does that do?
I think that's why I don't want him to fight him more.
Yeah.
Because, man, I'm tired of us getting shot on by Jake Paul. Because he's fighting on, like, no offense, but, like, prelimers and mid-carters. Like, he's not fighting... actually, I don't
Tyrone.
Woodley and Askren. I don't know about that.
Woodley,
Maybe not Askren.
But not the
because
best of
he's there
us.
for
But
a
not
short
the
while,
best of
wouldn't he?
us. Do you know what I mean?
But
Not the best of us.
Askren is like an Olympian. He's also fought in he's also fought in
Was it
Bellator,
Bellator,
and in
won.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, one as well.
So
he was credentialed still.
Yeah.
But his one was again another reason why it was slightly different is it was wrestling based. It weren't like the stand up situation. Whereas like even though Tyron Woodley was wrestling, he beat Robbie Lawler with the punches. You know what I mean? He's known for knocking people out, so that's why we expected more.
The
from
Woodley,
him with
the
Jake
Woodley
Paul.
broke my heart for sure,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah.
Because I didn't see it coming. I honestly
Bro,
thought the
Mahai
first
kinda
one.
pissed me off, mate. Wow.
Yeah, that was, I didn't even bother
I
watching.
didn't
it,
have
bro.
enough anger in me, bro. I
Was-
just
was-
felt deflated.
is Woodley part Jamaican? Why was that one annoying you?
Bro, because I fucked with Woodley, bro. I liked Woodley.
Yeah.
You like Woodley?
Yeah.
Oh, you got yeah.
I don't know. I've never really liked Woodley that much. I always thought his style was kind of boring. He's got like one or two good moments in a fight,
yeah.
but that's it. Like I feel like he always just backs up and doesn't do much. But
All right, we move on. Rose Namajunas not ruling out move to 125, 125 pounds. Next potential Valentina Shevchenko fight.
Why not? That's what I say. Why not?
I don't know about that one. I think she's better off in that division, though. I think there's a lot of the division above who she could have success with, but then it's like, is she gonna beat Shevchenko?
yeah,
What's the likelihood?
yeah.
But at this point in her career, you got to think like she's done what she's wanted to do. She's kind of reached that point. I don't know if there's anything in terms of depends what your aspirations are as a fighter. But if you want to be a great fighter, at this point she's done everything she needs to at strawweight. If she wants to challenge herself, then I say do it. Whether it's a good matchup or not for her, I feel like it makes sense for her career. Because if she beats Valentina, suddenly she could be one of the greatest female fighters of all time. You know what I mean?
That's true.
It's just hard. It's just hard.
That's
You
true.
know?
That's true.
I don't want to speak about a man's girl whilst he's not hearing it. So whilst Lank's in the room, I ain't commenting.
Well,
you get
Ambrax,
me?
bro.
Ambrax as well, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but that's Lanks' girl there still.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
Do you guys actually? All right. Forget Valentina for a second. Do you think she beats Talia?
Oh, physically there'll be problems.
Yeah.
I think she'll struggle physically.
Yeah. And there's also Tatiana floating in that division soon as
Tatiana,
well.
I've always said she'll beat Rose.
Yeah,
I've
so
always said
I
that.
think there's a lot of people that beat Rose now.
yeah. And you know, honestly, like she's in a division. She's at 115, and Carter's beaten her twice. So it's like, what does she do if she moves up? So like, it kind of makes sense that she's thinking about moving up. But like, if she goes up, like I don't know. Like 125 was like one of the most thin divisions I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Right? But now it's like
On the
Talia.
popping
Yeah,
up.
there's a few like.
It's filling out slowly.
Wait,
Yeah.
so what's strawweight to flyweight?
115 to 1.
What's the kg difference?
51 to. I mean, you're flyweight, bro. Like, you
Yeah,
should-
oh,
yeah.
so I didn't know what
yeah,
strawweight
yeah.
was. Okay, so
I think it's like
51 to
52.
52 to
Yeah.
57. Okay, so that's
Yeah.
because then you also got to think that means she needs to bulk up.
Yeah.
That means she needs to put on size against people that are already cutting weight down.
For
that are
women,
bigger
it's a
than
little
her.
bit harder as well.
For women,
Yeah.
it's harder.
Yeah.
She's also a fighter that relies on being quick.
Yeah.
Suddenly,
does
that's
that-
not. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of questions I think when it comes to Rose, but like the people that sit in this chair. I love Rose. I'm a big fan, obviously. So I'm always going to be rooting for her. But I think, yeah, there's a lot of challenges, man, with this.
What do you think about her last fight then? If you like, because I want to, from someone who loves Rose, like, what did you think about her last fight?
Can't lie, she didn't watch her last fight. I can't lie.
You didn't miss anything.
I heard she lost, and I didn't
Yeah.
actually wanted to watch.
You should at least watch in 1.5 speed. Like Rimz
I
did,
know.
like.
You can watch that fight on 2.5 speed. It's still gonna be boring.
I heard a lot of bad stuff about that fight, so
Yeah.
I was a bit like, which actually now I feel like I'm a bit of a hypocrite. So I feel like I'm gonna go back home and watch it. But
Bro, don't watch
yeah, but it's just one
Do
of those
yourself a
things.
favor, bro.
If you hear
Don't
it's a
watch it.
boring fight, you're
Yeah.
not gonna.
Yeah.
You're not gonna
I think on BT Sports there's like a highlight video and like a
How
good
long
one.
is it?
I feel like a good 1 minute on both ends is the announcement and then the introduction. It's like a 3-minute video.
Yeah, that's peak.
All right.
The other minute was them announcing the winner.
And her getting confused. Like,
Corner advice as well.
All right, so we got some fight announcements next. We've got Jared Cannonier versus Sean
Oh,
Strickland.
like it.
Great
Targeted for UFC
I like
Fight
it.
Night main
Great
event,
fight.
October
Great fight.
15th.
Yeah.
We all like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Why
Still,
not?
both
Yeah.
of them coming off losses. Why not?
100%.
Yeah.
Just off the top of your head, who you going with?
I want to hear what Jack says
It's
first.
is you know what? After watching what Pereira done to him, it's difficult. I'm gonna say Sean Strickland.
Strickland,
Yeah, I think he's gonna have learned after his last fight that he can't just go in there and strike, especially when he's got a decent wrestling base. And I think he goes in there and mixes it up against Jared Cannonier.
Okay.
Not that he'll be effective with the wrestling, just mixing it up will make his striking more effective.
Okay.
Yeah.
What a five
What are you saying, Kachi? Oh, what?
No,
Who's good? Who's good?
I'll go next.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I wasn't too happy with how Sean fought. What's his name?
Pereira.
Oh,
Pereira. But he's a great striker. I feel like I feel like Cannonier is a little bit more predictable. I don't think he's very much. I think he kind of sticks to the fundamentals, whereas I feel like Pereira will fake a knee, go. You know what I mean? So I think Sean will do what Sean does, come in with a jab and kind of. I don't think it's going to be a pretty fight.
Yeah.
But I say Sean by decision. I reckon.
I think it's probably gonna look. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think it's probably going to be like a 49-46, and Cannonier's going to catch him at some point. Cannonier catches everyone at some
He's
point. during the
always
fight.
got that chance.
Yeah.
I just see Cannonier hitting the shoulders a lot, throwing those big looping punches, kind of hitting the shoulders.
I imagine Sean will be a lot more defensive in this fight as
the
well.
way
100%.
the way Sean fights though, I think leg kicks are going to play into this.
Yeah.
Because Cannonier's got.
Yeah, he's got a good,
kick.
very good. Yeah, he's got a very good.
So I
leg
think it's
kick.
going to play a
Maybe.
factor. But I don't know how big of a factor. I don't know,
Yeah.
but it's going to play a factor.
Who you got?
Yeah.
There you go, Jared, isn't it?
At a minute, I put Jared.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Jared
for that
might one
reason
bang him
still.
still. You
Just
might
for
one
that
bang
reason
him.
still.
Yeah.
Well, the leg kicks.
Yeah, the leg kicks. I think the leg kicks will play a factor. I think it might slow him down, and then his hands playing the factor in the end, like getting a knockout because he's slowed down. His movement ain't as good.
What do you guys think of Sean Strickland's guard? Sorry.
Guard. He's a very high. He's like a high
Weird,
guard
right?
person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think with that, some people use it effectively. Some people don't. Like, it opens up the body a lot if you don't use it right. In MMA especially. So, yeah. I think Jared could expose it a bit maybe if he works the body because he's powerful.
Yeah, he's powerful.
Yeah, so,
He does do that sometimes, right? Where he just throws the random hooks to the body. Yeah. So
When was the Pereira fight for Strickland?
That was like
Very
a month
recent.
ago.
I was, you know what?
Very
Yeah,
recent,
thinking
Few
about
weeks,
that.
yeah.
That's is that quite a short turnaround because he got starched.
Kind of for a knockout.
Yeah, he got
But
starched.
I'll say usually you get like a 6-month ban or something.
That's what I was gonna say. Normally,
Knockout.
surely,
I think
I mean, for that,
he wasn't really unconscious though. I think it was just like more. Yeah. It just. Yeah.
maybe I'm remembering it wrong. Yeah, it was the left hook.
No, but I'm pretty sure he got knocked out.
He
bro.
got knocked
Nah,
out.
he got- he got out, he got
I'm
out.
pretty sure
remembering
it was
it
bad
wrong,
still.
yeah, I might
got out.
remember
No, I don't know. You're the fact checker, bro. Right?
Yeah, bro. Let me Google this real quick. Yeah. This is KO or TKO. Yeah.
No, I actually think you might be right.
I think it was
Yeah.
KO.
I don't think he got starched, but yeah.
Next.
Because I remember him
Maybe
standing up
short-term
afterwards though, so he might not have been like
Yeah.
Dominic Cruz on the floor dead. Like actually, then Dom did get up. So yeah.
Has he ever been put out before though?
Strickland?
Strickland.
I'm not sure.
That's what I'm saying. So
Not
I
that
think
I can remember.
I think he's still got a bit of resistance when it comes to jamming. I think he got back up.
All right, moving on. Patricky Pitbull set to defend Bellator title against Usman Nurmagomedov in November. I like this fight.
I like that fight.
I've been waiting for Usman
Usman.
Nurmagomedov to get his chance,
Yeah.
and here it comes. He's been looking dominant, undefeated. He's kind of been looking like people he's been fighting so far haven't really been a challenge.
They're not levels to it.
Yeah. So I'm interested, very interested to see how this goes down. Still,
It's kind of like him and like Islam's like route to the title kind of parallel a little bit, where it's like he's fought people that look like they're on his level, and then he's gonna fight a guy who we know is legitimate, a legend in the game, and like now it's time for him to show that he's there.
yeah,
So yeah, it's sick.
It is crazy though.
Yeah.
Third Nurmagomedov to be fighting for a world title. Like you got actually then when you actually sit down and think about it, that team is doing
they're
something.
taking over.
They're doing something
Yeah.
because do you know what I mean? I can't. Is there ever really been a family or dynasty? I guess
Gracie's.
apart from the
But
Gracies.
even then, it
but
wasn't
even
like-
then,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? So maybe they are.
But to say with dominance, or
Yeah, no, that's what I was
Gracie, no, at the time though, but
Yeah.
that's also like
the very early days.
yeah, that's the very early days. They got to the party early and
They had a
Yeah,
skill set
that's
that
the
no one
thing.
else matched.
like yeah,
That's
it's
the
like
thing.
yeah, we run this party, but there's only
Yeah.
them in that
Yeah,
party. So
yeah.
it's just, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Habib's family is
Interesting.
Yeah.
They're different.
the legit
Yeah.
still. That Dagestani
You
blood
have to
fam.
try and marry into that, man. Try and marry into that family as well.
That's like, what's it? That's
Hey,
that's
fuck
like
marry one of their sisters.
Yeah.
Are you mad? You have to
so-
marry one of their sisters.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
You don't even know what that wedding ceremony will be like, fam. You have bare man just staring at you with their hats on, fam.
Initiation, you get smashed, bro.
Smash.
That's true.
Oh, that's all wrong still.
Yeah. And your bachelor party, you just roll with all of the brothers.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
That's all long still.
moving on. Erin Blanchfield versus Molly McCann set for UFC 281.
Nah, allow it, man. Why? Do you guys know about Blanchfield? bro?
Blanchfield,
Like,
I'll say this though. Blanchfield is very good. Ground game is very good. Striking, I'm not that impressed though.
Oh no.
When I saw who did she fight? Was it who was it?
Talking about Maverick.
Maverick. Yeah, I thought Maverick was winning that fight easy until she got subbed. But on the striking,
Could be something
department.
similar with Molly.
But yeah.
I said recently, I think, obviously, it's difficult to mention Molly without mentioning Paddy. And like we were saying about Paddy, I think he's been hyped up to be something he's not. And likewise with Molly, but I feel like Molly's got a little bit more to her than Paddy does, especially at her division. In terms of like she could be ranked in her division, whereas I don't think Paddy is right now.
All right. I don't disagree with anything that you just said, but women's flyweight is probably the shittest division in
Yeah,
MMA,
yeah.
and lightweight is probably the best. So it's like it. Yeah. So
And
but
that's
I don't disagree
partly
though, yeah.
that's partly the reason. And I think for that, Molly's got a chance. If she does it, then she's got a title shot coming soon. You know.
the only reason I kind of disagree with that is because like I think Paddy's got a better chance of beating Terrance McKinney than Molly has of beating Erin Blanchfield. Erin Blanchfield is a beast, man. Like I remember was watching her fight. I was thinking, freaking the way she's like, because I don't rate that many. I don't really rate that many female like MMA fighters, but her grappling is.
Her grappling, yes.
Legit.
Her grappling, yes.
I
The
wanna see her
striking, I
fight
wasn't
Tatiana,
impressed with
bro.
the striking.
That's what I want to see. Yeah.
Already?
That's what I'm saying. No, but we don't know what Tatiana will
Yeah,
do that.
yeah,
That
yeah,
will
yeah.
make us anyway. But Erin Blanchfield, strong.
Yeah.
She's-
On the ground, she's a
yeah.
problem. If she gets on the
Yeah.
ground, there's problems.
Yeah, yeah.
And I've
yeah.
seen Molly get beat up on the ground before. That's what I'm saying. It's just ooh.
So everyone, it'll be good to see if she's closed those holes in her game as well. Like the wrestling.
Yeah.
Because obviously as a stand-up fighter, boxing wise, her boxing's legit. Like Molly, she's added that spinning elbow to her attack now. You know what I mean?
She
She's
throws
gonna-
wild stuff though. Like,
she's gonna keep on throwing that.
Yeah, she's gonna keep throwing wild stuff against like a certified grappler.
Yeah.
Erin Blanchfield.
Just
Might
gonna
be
come
an
with
issue,
double
but
leg,
yeah.
quick double legs.
Yeah.
Quick, yeah.
I'm not liking this matchup, but like because I want Molly to do well. But yeah, if
What-
she gets past this, she's like
Oh yeah.
jetpack.
I guess it's
yeah.
the test she needs, I suppose, in that case. 'Cause we haven't really. I mean, have we seen her against like a high level grappler?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Molly.
Maybe earlier
Maybe,
fights.
But
Yeah,
now,
I'd have to
now that she's winning, I guess let's see now what happens, isn't it?
Let me put this into like a lightweight sort of like context for you. It would be saying like, oh, Paddy needs a test. Let's put him against Gamrot. Like it just like what are you doing? Sort of like it's just that's a bit mad. Yeah.
Paddy needs a test. Let's
that's a
let's
bit
just
of a
give him to
mad-
Gamrot.
That's
a bit of
the
a
way I'm
mad-
seeing this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Or maybe
where
that's
is
how you
Erin?
can-
Where
yeah.
is Erin?
She's got 3 fights and she's like.
Oh, so she's not even ranked.
She should be
No,
ranked
she's
now.
not right. I don't.
Is she ranked? I'm pretty sure she's ranked. There's not that.
That,
many
yeah, I was
girls
gonna say that
Yeah,
weight
that
class
is
a bit
interesting then.
thin. So
Yeah.
who's the headliner for the 281? Is that Izzy Pereira?
That's MSG. That's
MSG. Yeah.
Yeah?
Pereira. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she said she wanted to get on that MSG.
Oh yeah,
card.
she is. She's ranked. She's ranked. She's ranked.
Okay.
Yeah.
13 versus.
And there's women
15.
around her that she definitely
Yeah.
beats, like Cynthia Carvalho, bro. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
True.
Yeah. So that's Or like, oh yeah, this person welterweight needs a test. Give them Shavkat. Like it's a little
Yeah,
bit like
yeah.
what are you like?
Yeah,
Why?
but you're 15.
The pool might
At
the
this
pool,
point,
the
I
pool
mean,
might be a
bro,
bit too deep.
Yeah,
the pool might be a bit too
Yeah,
deep.
You
but
would-
you're 15.
You shouldn't put her against another rising star. Is what I'm saying. Like I didn't even like
I hear
Gamrot
you.
versus Sayuki.
It was early. They could have left.
Yeah, I
it.
think maybe
Yeah.
early.
I like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did like that fight.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
I think
Yeah,
that
no,
it was the right
that
time to
fight,
make that
yeah.
fight. I feel like in hindsight, we're gonna look back at that and be like, it's a bit like the Conor Max Holloway fight. That one. In terms of like, it didn't matter who won or who lost.
Yeah.
Both of them are on the upward trajectory. It's just who's closer to a title shot right now.
Okay. Yeah. I heard it.
I'd rather just give them each like a veteran, like give them a Benil Dariush rather than giving them each other. That's what I was thinking.
Fair.
Fair dues.
Gamrot's getting on a bit now.
I think Erin Blanchfield's on if I'm not mistaken, she's on like either a 3 or 4 fight win streak, and Molly's on at least a 2 or 3 fight win streak. So it's like I don't see why they would want to do that. I'd rather they just gave her like a Caitlin Chikagian or something. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? Like around Blanchfield, not Molly.
True. As a marketing thing, you wouldn't want Molly to lose at this point. So I don't. Yeah.
Molly could have waited and Cynthia Carvalho was there. She could have just held that one real quick. That's a name.
That would have been some. Yeah. Do you know
what I mean? And that's a bit like test. You know. Anyway. All right. Never mind.
Next, Derek Brunson versus Jack Hermansson set to clash at UFC event on December 3rd.
It's one of those fights I feel like I've already seen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like I've watched Brunson versus Hermansson. You know? But then again, I feel like whenever I hear Brunson, I feel like I've already watched him fight everyone. So
you ain't wrong. Is it? This ain't a headliner, is it?
I don't know, it doesn't say.
I hope that's not a headliner, man.
Yeah.
Because that's late in the year, bro.
Fight night,
but late in the year, there's been some good fight nights this year, you know?
there have been.
For it to get to December and I have to watch Brunson versus Hermansson. I might not even stay awake for that.
That's... Yeah.
I just want to know who at MMA Fighting decided to use that picture. Like, what was the what was the thought process behind that?
Gotta hype it up somehow.
Yeah, it's just a bit... Yeah, and you have Till in the background as well.
Till
like,
that's a
bit.
Wait, who wrote this? Damon Martin.
This is when Brunson was looking for a title shot.
Yeah.
Which if he beat
Brunson.
Cannonier, he would have got.
He would have got, yeah. It's a good fight for them. To be honest, early looking at that, I would say Hermansson's gonna win that. But
Hermansson looked good, yeah.
Hermansson looked decent in his last fight.
Who did he fight last again?
Chris Curtis.
That was at UFC London.
Yeah, that's it. He does look good. I can see Derek Brunson actually. I mean, I could just see him just grinding on him. To be honest,
Hermansson's a good wrestler though.
I was gonna say it's a bit more of a wrestling matchup. Brunson is a good wrestler, but Hermansson looked better on the feet as well.
Yeah,
true.
That's what's giving me confidence.
Yeah,
like he seems like he can deal with someone who runs forward and tries to get him. So
his style is mad. Derek Brunson when he fight, he comes in like
Oh, you chin out.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you know what? I think Derek Brunson. I'm not saying he should, but like I think if he started doing like more karate, I think he would probably not be doing that style. He'll do what his style is a little bit better than he is right now.
That's a hot take. Derek Brunson doing karate. I'd love to see this, man.
Because if he does karate, right, like a lot of the people they do blitz, but they don't blitz the same way he does. So the blitzing would be at least
wild,
or Derek Brunson.
Like, you mean like
with Thompson?
Imagine
that.
So he should consider that, but like, I feel like you shouldn't teach old dogs new tricks at this point. Like he's
well, he's talking about retiring, so I think this might be his last fight.
This could be his last fight. Yeah.
I hate that as well. If you're gonna, I don't like fighters announcing their retirement before the fight. Don't do it.
Don't make sense. It don't make sense.
Because like that doesn't. Going back to Glover, if Glover's already said this is my last fight, I'm definitely not betting on him. You know what I'm saying?
You think?
Yeah.
How many people win their retirement fights though? I want to see the stat. Yeah,
I can't imagine this many. I can't imagine this many.
It'll be interesting to see.
I can't imagine this many still. Not when they announce it beforehand.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's true. I can't actually think of one who's actually done it.
Well, we had one. Oh no, actually no.
That announced before.
Actually,
yeah.
No, I don't know.
I don't know. I like it though. I think a little bit when they announce it before. If it's something like quite high level, because it's like it reminds like The Last Dance, and like Michael Jordan saying this is the last one. Yeah. I kind of like that because then it's got a bit of I don't know. I feel like it's the last time you're ever gonna do this, so they're gonna put their last bit in during the camp. But then at the same time, it can be other ways.
The thing with I agree with that. Yeah. The only thing is with fighting, it's like if you know that you're gonna empty the tank for the last time. Yeah. That I don't know if you can approach the fight in the same way. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think you going into the fight approaching it in a different way. I just, you might start thinking, it's my last one. Do I really need to do this? Do you know what I mean? Like, does it really matter? Yeah.
I guess it depends on the person.
Yeah,
you know what I mean,
and they're fighters, so they'll probably never give up. But anyway,
fair
dues. All right, cool. That's pretty much MMA news done this week. Right. Anyone else got anything else to bring up?
I haven't got none.
Nothing
this week.
No. Without mentioning previews. No.
Hey, Kamari versus Leon.
Next week. Alright, we could talk about that quick still because he got doing picture in the week. But what are you guys saying about that fight?
I'm hoping the Jamaican brother wins. Yeah.
I'm with Leon.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Come on, Rocky.
Yeah. I don't think you
No,
should.
bro.
Rocky.
I don't think anyone in this room should be supporting Kamaru for this fight. Like, it's like, we're English. This is our guy. Like, we need.
Oh,
to,
no.
Yeah.
Braggs is on
Yeah.
Kamaru.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got
Oh,
English
no.
and Jamaican blood, but my Naja boy.
And I think even Lex is on Kamaru as well. So
Yeah.
I'm the only one sitting. I don't know. What are you saying? You're Kamaru, innit?
Yeah, man, I can't lie to you, bro.
No, I'll be honest. It's hard to go against him right now. Still, it's
just
looking like
Last week I said he was the GOAT. I can't say he's the GOAT and then go against him.
True.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go Kamaru as well on this one.
Why would you say he's the GOAT? Like, what was the thought process?
Okay,
behind that?
no. So I
When you
think
say goat, you mean goat or welterweight goat?
so. I think he's the welterweight GOAT,
Yeah.
but I think he's in contention. This is what we spoke about last time. He's in contention if he wins this fight and then moves up to light heavyweight and then wins that belt. If he wins
If he
that
wins
belt,
that,
He's,
the goat.
he's the greatest of
Yeah, he's
everything.
the-
yeah, and that's
Greatest of sports,
No
bro.
conversation.
He's greatest of all sports.
but that's what he's saying he's gonna do. So
Yeah.
if he beats Leon Edwards,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if. And let's be real, for argument's sake, hypothetical world, Glover goes and wins the light heavyweight title and then retires,
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
fights
they'll
for
do
the.
it.
and then
Yeah,
it's an
they'll do it.
open belt.
They'll do it.
They'll say, "All right, cool, you versus Jan, maybe."
With stranger things have happened, bro.
And
Like,
are you telling me that you don't put Jan against
Yeah,
against
I like
Kamaru?
I like it for Kamaru
Bro,
still.
Yeah.
I like Kamaru versus
Yeah,
Jan. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
I like Kamaru
You think
versus.
Kamaru could beat Jan? You think that's possible?
Yeah,
could, you
yeah.
know?
I do still because I think he's a better wrestler.
Bro.
I think he'll pick Jan up and dump him on his head, and I think striking wise, I don't think they're too dissimilar.
You're not airing it, are you?
All right. So, I'm just gonna put you back to reality real quick, yeah. Because what you said was a bit of a madness. Okay, like Kamaru probably weighs around like 200, 205.
Yeah,
like, when he's
yeah,
walking
yeah,
around,
yeah.
And Jan, like he said, he walks into cage around 220,
230, yeah.
Yeah. I don't see a scenario where he can outmuscle Jan Blachowicz because no one really outmuscles Jan Blachowicz outside of Glover.
Alright.
Like, it's difficult. And honestly, Jan is striking is levels above Kamaru, man. It's not even close.
I hear you saying.
I don't think so.
Is
I
that not
I disagree with that
kickboxing?
statement.
You're talking
I
kickboxing.
disagree.
Kickboxing. Look
But,
what happened with Izzy.
when they're mixing it up,
All right, look what happened with Izzy in terms of just striking. All right, do
Yeah.
you think he beat Izzy in striking?
but the only reason he beat Izzy in the striking is because Izzy was fearful of the takedown.
Yeah.
I don't even think he was going for the takedowns in the first three rounds, though,
wasn't
and he was
really.
still
He
No,
beating
but
him.
I think the element of fear was there for Izzy. Do you understand what I'm saying? I think
Sort of.
Izzy was so scared of being taken down, he was worried about like, am I in the right range? Am I out of range? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we was talking earlier about Kamaru haven't really fought anyone with like a lot of power, right? Like, he's fought
Yeah.
bloated lightweights. I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
most of his like defenses, right? Blachowicz is different, bro. Like he's when he hits like that, his power is different. So, like, I like the idea of like seeing someone achieve greatness, but this one is too far fetched, man.
Listen, man, I was
Two divisions,
semi-raised
man.
by Nigerians,
Yeah.
fam. You understand? I have to rip my Niger boy, fam.
Yeah.
That's
Bro,
my guy
I went
right
to
there.
school with loads of Nigerians. I hear it, but like,
Yeah.
nah, man. Let's just like you know the Polish are like they work hard and they
Yeah,
and
facts.
he's not only is he a black belt in jiu-jitsu as well, not like and not only is he like been doing Muay Thai since he was like
What type
16
of
or
black belt
whatever.
is that, by the way?
Huh? No, he's got.
Is
he's
that
got
legit
some
one
good
or
grappling.
illegit one?
Like,
I'm playing.
He's got some good grappling. Like I'm
No,
trying.
he
to,
does.
If you're asking me for a submission off the top of my head, I can't give you one.
Yeah.
Like, but
No, he
like,
does,
I
he does,
think-
he does.
Yeah. I think he's.
I think he's
good.
won by guillotine before, no?
Oh, he's
I
had a
feel
couple
like-
subs. He's had
I
a couple
feel like he
subs.
has.
What was the? Oh, I hate. If it was Devon Clark, I'd hate it to be Devon Clark. But who was the guy he kind of just submitted but standing? It was like kind of
Like a short choke.
it was like a triangle. Yeah, I'm sure it's there somewhere. But like, yeah,
I do hear what you're saying about Jan.
Yeah.
I do understand what you're
Yeah.
saying.
I think, but then we're talking Yuri. I think Yuri, one or two shots from Yuri, and I think Usman goes down.
Yuri's a bigger problem for Kamaru for me than Jan.
Yeah.
Just because
Also the age as well.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it was Devon Clark.
Yeah, was it Devon Clark? See, bro, that's what I'm saying. Every time he fights the big guy, he gets mashed up. Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. And I didn't even want it to be Devon Clark. I was like, please don't let it be him, but it was him. Yeah.
But that's gonna be a scrap, man. Kamaru versus Leon is gonna be a flipping
Yeah,
scrap.
it's gonna be a
Yeah.
good fight, I think.
Yeah.
Definitely, for sure.
You live
And I
streaming
kind
that
of
one?
like, yeah, no, we're different. That week's a busy week, though.
Yeah.
You might be here from
Yeah.
like
Still.
9 till
Yeah.
6.
Yeah, and then I'm considering there's an interclub, bro. I might do it, and then that's on the.
Oh, is it?
You're going in the club.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Oh,
Where is it? Where is it?
You're lying.
What?
Is that
Oh,
which
yeah.
which
I'm not
Shinza
even
club is that?
around. Like that.
Fight Stars.
So he's a fight star one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
might,
sick.
I might do it still. So.
Do it, bro.
Oh,
I'm not
I
here.
wanna be
Send me the
tired,
link.
bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
I need,
yeah,
I need, I
fuck
need
it.
the FaceTime there still. Get someone
man.
to FaceTime me, fam. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
away, bro.
That's
Well,
cool.
Yeah, give me deals. I might pop that.
Yeah,
now. Like,
yeah.
but although like it feels sounds like it's gonna be a late night with all things going on.
Bro,
Saturday.
yeah.
yeah.
And then, bro,
Yeah.
Do it, man.
But yeah, fuck it. And then that's the night PFL. I ain't decided if I'm still
Yeah,
prepared
yeah.
for that yet, bro. Joshua. And all that. It's
There's
mad.
a-
Yeah.
Why did they do that, man?
I hate it, bro. They need to
There's
allow it,
4
bro.
events on like
So many
PFL,
events,
bare
bro.
knuckle,
Bare knuckle.
like UFC.
Oh, it's
And-
MVP Perry as well.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
mad.
wait.
that
All
one?
right, just quickly, who wins that? I know we're not doing predictions.
No, MVP should win that.
Yeah.
If
there's no way you
MVP
should.
If
does
he
it-
doesn't win that,
Yeah.
bro.
Listen,
we have to have a conversation.
On this
That's
podcast, I've
mad.
cussed you out enough time, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm letting you know MVP, brother. Please, fam, I'm rooting for you, you know?
Yeah.
I don't cuss you out of spite, fam. I cuss you out of love.
Yeah.
Please, brother. If you don't win this one,
Yeah.
it's peak.
Yeah.
Also,
Get
it's a
me.
bit mad. There's gonna be train strikes next week as well, you know. So it's gonna.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's train strikes. Talking of fighter pay, what
On-
about
on
train
the
pay?
weekend?
On the weekend, yeah. There might be
Them
no
man want more
overground,
money.
and there might be no national rail as well.
Tuesday and
So,
Wednesday.
yeah. Double
Them
check.
man want
yeah.
money still.
Mad.
Tuesday, yeah.
Everyone wants
Mad.
more money, man.
Yeah.
Dana, where you at?
Everybody wants
Yeah,
paid,
yeah,
bro. Mad. All right, cool. Yeah, so that's us over and out.
Sweet.
Combat Kings.
Us.
Like, comment, subscribe. Till next week. Easy.
Yeah.
Peace.